Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Why is my live tripping? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the podcast, y'all. I'm gonna let about 20 people get in here. Then we're gonna start our show. I say about 20 or 30. He gonna get about 30 years. He gonna get about 30 years. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel, y'all. We about to get started. I'm trying to let about 20 people get in here before I take off. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We about to get started on this Diddy thing. A lot of people believe that Diddy isn't making bond. I think that the powers that be, they owe Diddy the favor to let him out on bond. Why not show our power by letting Diddy out on bond? We can show them what we can do. This how we get down. We gonna let him out on bond, but he's still going to prison. 1,000 bottles of baby oil. No cap. But I want y'all to see this for y'allself. What you mean? What is unoriginal, bro? Explain what you mean unoriginal. What happened when you got there, Thomas? Okay, here we go, y'all. So everybody want to know, what did he really charge with? See, we can stop all the capping. These are charges that Diddy is charged with until proven guilty. Y'all got to remember that. These are charges that Diddy is charged with until proven guilty. The very first charge is racketeering conspiracy. In the racketeering charge, they explained that Sean P. Diddy Combs took all of his asset, business, corporations, etc., inculcated it inside of his American business. His illegal acts was inculcated inside of his American business, which made him a criminal enterprise leader. The reason why the RICO Act was created is because you had people like John Gotti, who was leaders of organizations who had organized crime established. So they created the RICO Act for people like John Gotti, who got legal businesses, but yet ran like criminal enterprises. So this is the originality of RICO cases. That's where they started. When they seen that the mobsters had all this power and influence, and they was organized as a power structure under this crime or criminality, they came up with the RICO Act as a charge for the leader so that he can never get out. Because any man who's well enough to organize people, they don't want him on the street. So the very first charge that Diddy got was racketeering, just like John Gotti. Just like John Gotti. So what we seeing being played out is another move, just like John Gotti. John Gotti he went down in what? In New York. Jeffrey Epstein went down where? In New York. The prison that Sean Diddy Combs is at right now is the same prison that Diddy's at. I mean, that is the same prison that Jeffrey Epstein's was at. Ain't that so? Jeffrey Epstein was at the same prison that Diddy is at now. So the very first charge that they come up with for Diddy is racketeering, saying that he was the leader and orchestrator of a criminal enterprise. They come right back, y'all, check this out, and hit him with the second part of the indictment, count 2. Listen to what this say right here, y'all. Listen what count 2 say. This right here is all explaining count 1. Sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. So he got sex trafficking by force. By force, he got sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. They saying that Diddy flew out female and male sex workers. What up, Wetback? Welcome, welcome. They saying Diddy flew out female and male sex workers. Inside of the indictment, they call the male sex workers, they call them, hold on real quick, what they call them in here? They call them, man, I can't find it, hold on. They call the men in here, they got a certain name for the men in the indictment. They call the women sex workers. They call the men something else. My bad, y'all. Yeah, and it's about to go down. Have y'all seen the latest interview with Jaguar Wright? Talking about the conspiring of Jay-Z and Beyonce? It's some big things happening. So what we see really, this is just my personal opinion. What we are starting to see is the crash or the fall of the once was music system. All the moguls, all the leaders of those times back in the day, they being placed behind. They don't see that the record labels are moving forward. All the people who have earned legacies through rap music, the way that they reset in the industry, I really feel sorry for those people catalogs in the future. Because the way future hip hop is going, it seemed like it heading towards a more cartoon commercial style of hip hop. Something most older guys who've been out, they can't produce that type of feeling. Hell, we sit here, we listen to, we hear Future album. Future new album sound just like Future still talking about the same stuff. But not to get past the point. Diddy second charge is sex trafficking with coercion, fraud, or force, right? That charge, particularly if they can prove that he sex trafficked men and women across the state border, that charge alone can get him a life sentence. Diddy can be facing life for the second count of the indictment. So it seems like they trying to stick it to him, y'all. This right here, the second part, see that right there? Sex trafficking by force or fraud. Free Diddy. Okay, so y'all, I'm finna show y'all a video. I just posted on my on my on my on my YouTube. This is a video about Diddy and Jeffrey Epstein. And I want y'all to go watch it for yourself. I'm finna play a few of it. But if you go to my videos right here, you'll see right here the first video right here with Jeffrey Epstein and Diddy. Click on that, y'all, and this is what you'll get.
Now, I didn't know this because I don't really follow it, but Sean Puffy P. Daddy Combs went to court, and his bond was revoked by the judge. Now, this is after P. Diddy offered up $50 million in bond, offered to sell his airplane, even offered up his mother's house as collateral to keep him from being detained. And when they went to court today, they shut him down. And the funny thing about this whole thing to me that sticks out is that when it comes to human trafficking and sexual charges, there has already been one precedent set.
Hit that subscribe button, y'all.
The same place where I think P. Diddy finds himself, and that's in New York, right? And the last time there was somebody of fame and notoriety that had these kind of charges, his name was Jeffrey Epstein. And they revoked his bond too. And they put him in jail. And it quite possibly, I have not connected the dots, but I'm pretty sure that it will be the same jail that P. Diddy goes to. And that is where, that same jail, that the video cameras malfunctioned and 2 prison guards were disciplined because somehow, some way, the man that was not going to kill himself hung himself, and that would be Jeffrey Epstein. And the theory is that he didn't do it. There's a lot of people that feel away because of the potential amount of clients on the Epstein Island list that we have yet to ever see. Imagine that. With all these law-abiding, gung-ho, super fucking politicians that do right by the people, they can't even get that right. And so my question in my head as I was going down the highway today when I seen it on the news is this. I wonder what the Vegas odds on the same thing happened to P. Diddy. Same place, same charges, and what is speculated to be just as big or maybe bigger of a clientele list and potential victims. And so it would not shock me that it would be a repeat of what we've already seen before when it comes to these type of allegations. Because he had enough money to get bond, for sure. It was almost, I don't know, $75 million he was going to put.
Hey, so for those of y'all who watching, welcome to Bosstiviti World Podcast, where Bosstiviti is the activity of every boss in high pursuit. Tonight, we're talking about Diddy, his indictment, and his situation being likenesses of Jeffrey Epstein. Of course, we know Jeffrey Epstein was a guy who was a billionaire. Diddy was a billionaire. Of course, you know that Jeffrey Epstein was a guy who had jets and islands. Diddy had jets and islands. Of course, you know Jeffrey Epstein went to jail rather, for sex trafficking charges, money laundering, and etc. Diddy have just went to jail for the same thing. And Jeffrey Epstein went to jail where? In Manhattan, New York. Where did Diddy just go to jail? Manhattan, New York. So many instances dealing with this Diddy thing are similarities to this Epstein thing. So we saying over here at Bosstiviti World Podcast, for those y'all who in tune, thank you for subscribing. Is Diddy about to, if you know what I mean, what is going on? There's too many likenesses that step towards similarities other than the opposite. What is going on with Diddy that associate his path with Jeffrey Epstein? Same jail, same city, same state, and the same things are happening. Do y'all think that Diddy will get the same outcome as Jeffrey Epstein? Or he will receive his years like R. Kelly is right now? But for those of y'all who just tuning in, welcome to Bosstiviti World Podcast, where Bosstiviti is the activity of every boss in high pursuit. Please hit that subscribe button, y'all. Hit that like button. It don't cost a fraction of a cent to support the channel. Thank you so much. God bless you. Today, we're talking about P. Diddy and his evolution and destruction of his empire. How did this happen to Diddy? The #1 guy in hip hop, the baller, the beat bopper, the Diddy bops, the Diddy bopper. What is going on? We all thought that Diddy had it all under control, didn't we? But let me tell you something that you didn't think about live. See, when our creator want to send a message to a whole people, he will send that message sometimes through people who people respect and honor. And here come Diddy sending a message to the world from God that I can give you, I can bestow upon you, I can make you the richest in the world, billions of dollars. But if you don't hold fast to my spirit, my concepts and ideologies of life, I will strip that away from you. Diddy has been warned, time after time. Diddy has been warned. So many instances we see God come out Diddy's mouth. God, I want to thank God, God, God. But none of that added up in his actions. When we seen Diddy commit something for God, God, God. See, playing with God will have you in jail just like where he at. Diddy been playing with God and the church using TD Jakes for years. And now here come God to slap the wrath on him. See, you can't play with God and dead people and think that you're going to live to see another day. See, when you play with the Lord and people who are dead, some way, somehow, you end up joining them. Y'all don't see the pattern? Every time somebody mess with something to do with God, or they mess with the opposition of that, something happened to them when they mess with the dead. I know a young lady, we all know a young lady, her name was Tan the God. She was from Oakland. Her boyfriend used to beat on her. Feel me? And so one day they was in a big argument and he was beating her bad. And so she took her gun and killed him. And so she beat the case. When she get out of jail after killing her boyfriend, She make a song about killing this man. Her name is Tan the God. Look her up on Google. She make a song about killing her boyfriend. The song go up. I'm talking about she accumulated so much money from that song that she opened a beauty supply store in her neighborhood. First black beauty supply store in her neighborhood. Don't nobody black own no beauty supply store. And guess what, y'all? The same day, the grand opening of her beauty supply store, the grand opening, somebody pulled up listening to her music that she just dropped on her boyfriend, killing her boyfriend. Somebody pull up to the shop, roll the window down, everybody hear her song playing. And Holmes stick out the window and took her up through there. A woman, I'm talking about, took her all the way up through there, gunned her down, listening to her music that she just dropped, dissing her boyfriend. She got gunned down in front of her shop on the grand opening. So there are instances out here that prove that, hey, you can't play with dead people. What's the kid name that just died? Julio Fulio. He thought that he could come around here and play with dead people and walk the street and share locations and still, no, it don't happen like that. People will send you to the dead. And that's what happened to these young brothers and sisters. They forgetting that you can't play with death. No matter what law change in the world, the death law ain't gonna change. You can't play with death. Somebody gonna kill you. You think you can walk around and say fuck all these, F all these dead people and go to their graves and pee on their grave sites and all that stuff, and you think you still gonna live? Somebody is gonna handle you, baby boy. Somebody gonna get you, man. So you have to be very, very fruitful about how you move out here and your strategy plan of survival. Every single day you go outside, there's a survival plan for you to make it back home. Why y'all don't see that it's war outside? See, in reality, this Diddy thing is really a camouflage to what's going on. This Diddy thing is really a shield to what's really going on. Do y'all know that while this Diddy stuff going on with Diddy and Cassie and Trump and Kamala, while all this stuff going on, they done slipped the officer out who killed George Floyd. He just get out all of a sudden. While all this Diddy stuff go on, the people in Louisville, Kentucky say, hey, let's go ahead and let these folks out. So the killer of George Floyd is free as of August 20th. Also, the killer of Breonna Taylor was released, but he wasn't released for long. The family got on it immediately, and the DA of Louisville, Kentucky picked the case back up off the dribble. So he get the officer who killed Breonna Taylor get out. 2-3 days later, after he get out, the DA done put another charge on him from the same case with more evidence to prove that he is guilty. Ain't that something? He thought he was coming home to a cheeseburger and end up coming home to some more time. Ain't that something? Yeah, George Floyd killer is on the street. See, that's what my next live is gonna be about George Floyd killer, the one who choked him out, We seen it on camera. That man choked that man to death. He's free. Go look it up. His name is Thomas Lane. Thomas Lane. But for those of you who just tuning in, welcome to Bosstiviti World Podcast, where Bosstiviti is the activity of every boss in high pursuit. Please hit that subscribe button, y'all. Hit that like button. Today we having a podcast about the fall of Diddy. Do you think that it's impossible for Diddy to make bond at this point in the case? Do you think that it's impossible for Diddy to make bond at this point of the case? What do y'all think? If he can make bond, say yes. If y'all think he not making bond, say no. Who all think he making bond? Okay, Patrick said no. Bianca said no. Shamori said no. Thomas said no. John Smith said no. Melina said no. Calcaball said no. So y'all don't. My line dropped. So y'all don't think that he's making bond. Yeah, he was denied bond, but that don't mean that he don't have, you can have many bond hearings. Tyrone, what's up, Tyrone? Feds is hard to get out of too much evidence to filthy crimes. For sure. He may be the new sacrifice. Facts. He knows too much. That's not true. He's pretty much OT. They never did the autopsy on him. For sure. Free Diddy. Tupac family are going after him now. I can go for that. Hello, you are doing good. Just got hit by the hurricane like 4 days ago. Sorry to hear that, GOAT. Sorry to hear that, man. There was much into could spill. Go on and spill it, CC. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, y'all. Show love to the channel. We finna finish the video, y'all. We finna finish the video. Here we go. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. Hit that like button.
Not that he don't deserve it if he's guilty, right? And there's a lot of evidence that leads that way. But he respect due process. But it would not surprise me if we find the same outcome in that case. Here, leaders. Now, I didn't know this because I don't really follow it, but Sean, Puffy, and P. Daddy.
So let me say this too. If there's anybody who was affected by the Hurricane Helena, I want to be the first person to say I apologize and I'm sorry for what had happened to you. That is truly a tragedy. It's a tragedy. And through time, this will heal. And so I send prayers to you and your family that y'all find a way to rebuild and restructure behind this a better pattern of life. That in 3 or 4 years will be a better outcome than would have been the outcome of the previous pace. I send that upon you and your family. If you was affected by Hurricane Alina, God bless you and your family. I send that to you. You know, from what I'm seeing, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but you know, they saying that they can control certain things now. And you know, certain things was done purposefully. So hey man, if that's so, man, I want to say, hey, I apologize for the people who was affected. For real. I imagine my life, not my whole house gone. I come back from work, my house gone. Helena done took my house with her. Ain't that something? So I can imagine what some people are affected by Helena going through. You know what I mean? Damn. But for those of you who just tuning in, exactly, Tyrone. But for those of you who just tuning in, welcome to Bosstiviti World Podcast, where Bosstiviti is the activity of every boss in high pursuit. Today, we're talking about Diddy and the indictment. And is there a possibility that Diddy could make bond despite the things that we hear and seeing on Diddy? Is there a possibility that Diddy can pay $100 million and get out on bond? The state may have refused $50 million. The state may have refused $75 million. But will the state refuse $100 million to free Diddy on bond? Will the state refuse $100 million to release Diddy on bond?
Combs went to court, and his bond was revoked by the
Hit
judge.
that like button, y'all.
This is
Hit that
after
subscribe
he
button.
offered up $50 million in bond, offered to sell his airplane, even offered up his mother's house as collateral to keep him from being detained. And when they went to court today, they shut him down. And the funny thing about this whole thing to me,
That's what I think he'll do too, John Smith.
sexual charges, there has already been one precedent set. And that precedent was in the same place where I think P. Diddy finds himself, and that's in New York, right? And the last time there was somebody of fame and notoriety that had these kind of charges, his name was Jeffrey Epstein.
Hit that subscribe button, y'all.
And they revoked his bond too. And they put him in jail. And it quite possibly, I have not connected the dots, but I'm pretty sure that it will be the same jail that P. Diddy goes to. And that is where, that same jail, that the video cameras malfunctioned and 2 prison guards were disciplined because somehow, some way, the man that was not going to kill himself hung himself, and that would be Jeffrey Epstein. And the theory is that he didn't do it. There's a lot of people that feel that way because of the potential amount of clients on the Epstein Island list that we have yet to ever see. Imagine that. With all these law-abiding, gun-ho, super fucking politicians that do right by the people, they can't even get that right. And so my question in my head as I was going down the highway today when I seen it on the news is this. I wonder what the Vegas odds on the same thing happened to P. Diddy. Same place, same charges, and what is speculated to be just as big or maybe bigger of a clientele list and potential victims. And so it would not shock me that it would be a repeat of what we've already seen before when it comes to these type of allegations. Because he had enough money to get bond, for sure. It was almost, I don't know, $75 million he was willing to put up. Not that he don't deserve it if he's guilty, right? And there's a lot of evidence that leans that way. But I respect due process. But it would not surprise me if we find the same outcome in that case.
Hit that subscribe button, y'all. We're trying to hit 10,000 followers tonight, y'all. Yeah, welcome to Bosstiviti World Podcast, where Bosstiviti is the activity of every boss tonight. In the high pursuit, excuse me. We're trying to hit 10K tonight, y'all. We're trying to hit our first 10K followers tonight. Bosstiviti World Podcast is a platform for the community. Could y'all please hit that subscribe button? We going for 10,000 followers. We only a few followers short. Would y'all please support the channel, help the channel get out there? This is a platform that is a news/podcast type of deal. So what you have here is when news is reported, world news, big news is reported. Bosstiviti World Podcast post that news, that big news. Then we set up and we give you the information of the gristle, the deep meaning of what's going on behind that news that you saw that was posted. So if Jesus is in Israel, you're going to hear about it. We're going to go live and we're going to tell you what's going on in Israel and what's really popping. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button for me, y'all. We're trying to get 10,000 followers tonight, y'all. But for furthermore, I'm for to let y'all, for those of y'all who missed the video, I'm for to play the video for you again. And if you have any questions, just hit the comments, y'all. Here we go.
Now, I didn't know this because I don't really follow it, but Sean Puffy P. Daddy Combs went to court and his bond was revoked by the judge. Now, this is after P. Diddy offered up $50 million in bond, offered to sell his airplane, even offered up his mother's house as collateral to keep him from being detained. And when they went to court today, they shut him down. And the funny thing about this whole thing to me that sticks out is that when it comes to human trafficking and sexual charges, there has already been one precedent set. And that precedent was in the same place where I think P. Diddy finds himself, and that's in New York, right? And the last time there was somebody of fame and notoriety that had these kind of charges, his name was Jeffrey Epstein. And they revoked his bond too. And they put him in jail. And it quite possibly, I have not connected the dots, but I'm pretty sure that it will be the same jail that P. Diddy goes to. And that is where, that same jail, that the video cameras malfunctioned and 2 prison guards were disciplined because somehow, some way, the man that was not going to kill himself hung himself, and that would be Jeffrey Epstein. And the theory is that he didn't do it. There's a lot of people that feel that way because of the potential amount of clients on the Epstein Island list that we have yet to ever see. Imagine that. With all these law-abiding, gung-ho, super fucking politicians that do right by the people, they can't even get that right. And so my question in my head as I was going down the highway today when I seen it on the news is this. I wonder what the Vegas odds on the same thing happened to P. Diddy. Same place, same charges, and what is speculated to me just as big or maybe bigger of a clientele list and potential victims. And so it would not shock me that it would be a repeat of what we've already seen before when it comes to these type of allegations. Because he had enough money to get bond, for sure. It was almost, I don't know, $75 million he was willing to put up. Not that he don't deserve it if he's guilty, right? And there's a lot of evidence that leads that way. But I respect due process. But it would not surprise me if we find the same outcome in that case. It would be interesting.
Okay, y'all. So what y'all think? What y'all think? Do y'all
What?
do y'all think that this would end up like Epstein outcome?
Now I didn't know this because I don't really.
Do y'all think this would end up like a Epstein outcome? What y'all think? Please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Show love to the channel, y'all. If you think Diddy making bond, say yes. If not, say no. Is Diddy making bond? Exactly. It's most definitely gonna be a hit. Okay, Zach, you don't think so? We need 3 more likes and subscribe, y'all, to have 50 likes, y'all. 3 more subscribes, y'all. Trump can help him, they friend. You think Trump will let Diddy out? Y'all think Trump will let Diddy out if he became the president? One Love said, yeah. Yeah. What up? What up? What up? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Bosstiviti World Podcast, where Bosstiviti is the activity of every boss in high pursuit. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We need one more subscriber, one more like to have the first 50 likes. We're going for 10K tonight, y'all. We're almost at 10K followers, subscribers. Could y'all please hit that like button, tap that screen? Could y'all please hit that subscribe button? Build the channel, all positive, nothing negative, no hate, no envy. Good energy is going on over here. I'm not voting at all, brother, but I respect it. Okay, I appreciate you, Turner. You can hit both of them, man. I'm just trying to get people to show the page some love, man. You can hit the like and the dislike button. It's all good, man. Trump pardon Diddy. I believe that, Isaiah. I believe Trump will. I believe he'll do some stuff like that. Diddy ain't got no record. Why wouldn't he? Anderson Silva, that's what's up. Baby Hall on that head. No. Y'all hit that subscribe button since y'all want to take me out. Y'all want to join me to death? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button then. Help the channel. Trumpington. No, I'm not trolling, bro. If you gotta go before y'all consider that somebody is on here just trolling or just chasing whatever, y'all gotta go click on their page. Click on their page first. And when you click on their page, go see what they've been doing before you just look at a video and decide what they doing. Go look and see what they've been doing before you saw this live, and then come back and see if they trolling or whatever. Some people got actual people who loyal to their page. They subscribe, and every time you post or go live, they want to know. See what I'm saying? So I have what I call the update. I update people on what's going on ever since this Diddy thing been going on. And so for those of y'all who say somebody chasing cops, chasing this, man, I've been doing this. Go look at my page. Go check my page out, man. I got something beautiful going on. I just need y'all to show me some love and hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. That's all I'm really missing is people subscribing to the channel. I ain't even got 10K yet. I've been on here for a minute, man. Think Jamie Foxx was in that? Oh yes, most definitely he's in the indictment. Jamie Foxx in the indictment, I bet you that. That was Pete, that was Diddy main man. Jamie Foxx in that indictment. Excuse me. I was at Diddy party. I let them do whatever they wanted. Respect, folk. Free Diddy. He didn't do anything wrong. I'm home, not here. Trying to see what you're talking about. I'm just getting here. Robert, welcome to Bosstiviti World Podcast, where Bosstiviti is the activity of every boss in high pursuit. Tonight, we was just talking about the possibility that Diddy can get a life sentence if he's convicted of sex trafficking, international sex trafficking. If the state can prove that Diddy internationally transported people bodies from United States to, let's say, Dubai, Italy, Spain, London, he might get Diddy might get a life sentence. Also, what we're talking about, Robert, is that in the process of Diddy waiting for his case, Diddy won't be treated like other people where he'll wait in jail. I believe that Diddy is going to receive a bond and go to court from his home. Hold on real quick, y'all. All right. Isaiah, thank you so much, man, for the blessing the channel. God bless you and your family. I send blessings back to you, brother. I send blessings back to you. Thank you so much, man. God bless you. That was very much needed, man. Appreciate you, King. However, yeah, so Diddy is facing a life sentence if he get found guilty for this this sex trafficking, this international sex trafficking. International sex trafficking, y'all. What you think, Isaiah? Isaiah, what you think? You think they'll give Diddy life? You think that we're here? Hey, today on CNN News Live, Sean Diddy Combs have received a life sentence for the crimes of racketeering, sex trafficking, etc. Do y'all think they'll give Diddy a life sentence? That's a good question. What you think, Isaiah? You think they'll give Diddy a life sentence? Exactly. He has so much money, it's crazy. I don't think they'll do that, man. But I was listening to one of the lawyers on the news about Diddy today, and she was saying that he will receive at least 20 to 30 years. They say Diddy better get used to the meals and them trays and a hard bed. I know that right. His money will keep him safe, but they'll say he's dead to move home to Philippines. Ooh, you just snapped with that. So that's what they might do. And guess what, y'all? What if Epstein ain't dead? What if the prison jail, that jail specifically is where Diddy and Epstein at? What if that jail specifically is to slide people to new identities? They say they hung themselves in the cell, but guess what? They really was shipping them to another country somewhere in the hole. And they done got surgery. They got a brand new face now. They don't even look like they self no more. They don't look like they ID card no more. That's crazy. But Robert, you might wasn't here when I showed the video about the comparison of Diddy and Epstein. I'm finna show the video again. Let you check this out, Robert. Isaiah, you there, Isaiah? Isaiah done got the hell on. Check this out, Robert.
Now, I didn't know this because I don't really follow it, but Sean Puffy and P. Daddy Combs went to court, and his bond was revoked by the judge. Now, this is after P. Diddy offered up $50 million in bond, offered to sell his airplane, even offered up his mother's house as collateral to keep him from being detained. And when they went to court today, they shut him down. And the funny thing about this whole thing to me that sticks out is that when it comes to human trafficking and sexual charges, there has already been one precedent set. And that precedent was in the same place where I think P. Diddy finds himself, and that's in New York, right? And the last time there was somebody of fame and notoriety that had these kind of charges, his name was Jeffrey Epstein. And they revoked his bond too. And they put him in jail. And it quite possibly, I have not connected the dots, but I'm pretty sure that it will be the same jail that P. Diddy goes to. And that is where, that same jail, that the video cameras malfunctioned and 2 prison guards were disciplined because somehow, some way, the man that was not going to kill himself hung himself, and that would be Jeffrey Epstein. And the theory is that he didn't do it. There's a lot of people that feel that way because of the potential amount of clients on the Epstein Island list that we have yet to ever see. Imagine that. With all these law-abiding, gung-ho, super fucking politicians that do right by the people, they can't even get that right. And so my question in my head as I was going down the highway today when I seen it on the news is this. I wonder what the Vegas odds on the same thing happened to P. Diddy. Same place, same charges, and what is speculated to be just as big or maybe bigger of a clientele list and potential victims. And so it would not shock me that it would be a repeat of what we've already seen before when it comes to these type of allegations. Because he had enough money to get bond, for sure. It was almost, I don't know, $75 million he was willing to put up. Not that he don't deserve it if he's guilty, right? And there's a lot of evidence that leans that way. But he respect due process. But it would not surprise me if we find the same outcome in that case. It would mean
What y'all think?
Where were you when you found out that B?
What y'all think? What y'all think about the video? The liquor organization is paying everyone to come forward. Of course. Happy birthday, Schmouts. Javier, what up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Ray Love, welcome. Welcome, Ray Love. Okay, so this is the deal. Everybody, I'm going to give y'all the business tonight. For the 100 people who on here right now, if you just joining the channel, welcome to Bosstiviti World Podcast, where Bosstiviti is the activity of every boss in high pursuit. Thank you for watching. I'm finna give y'all the real reason right now. Listen to me. If y'all don't listen to nobody else, listen to me. I'm gonna tell you why Diddy is locked up. Here we go, y'all. Y'all ready? If you're ready, type yeah, say it, say it. If you're ready, say yeah. Okay, here we go. Smout said no. Okay, so here we go. Crypto Crazy, welcome back, welcome back. Here we go. The real reason, y'all, that Diddy is locked up is because of the podcast that he had with Charlemagne the God. Inside of this podcast that Diddy made with Charlemagne the God, he said out of his mouth to the world, listen to me very carefully now, that he was taking his money and his resources and he was pulling guys out of college, fearless black legality people who are into the law, going to be lawyers. And he was bringing them into his campaign and recruiting them to create his own party like the Democrats and the Republicans. Diddy was trying to create his own party like the Democrats and the Republicans. Diddy was trying to create his own party like the Democrats and the Republicans. Listen to me, y'all. Y'all, can you hear me? This is bigger than your liquor company y'all talking about. This is bigger than your rapes and your molestations y'all talking about. Diddy was trying to create an all-black party like the Republicans and the Democrats, but all blacks. And they was gonna call it, what the name was? He said it was gonna be called the Black Party, something like that. I can't remember. But that conversation that Diddy had with Charlemagne the God, it surfaced the web for a little minute, so that the companies, I mean the enemy who was against him, who heard that, so they can go ahead and put their plots and plans together to pull together what they have done now. So as we see, the first person they got to was the person closest to him. Who was the first person they got to, y'all? Type the name in the chat. Who was the very first person the people got to cooperate, y'all? What the name of the person was? Do anybody know the name? Who was the very first person they paid to? Good job, Heather. Cassie. Cassie was the very first person who they pulled in a private meeting, set her down, offer her a check to have the courage to sit behind a witness stand and say everything that you witnessed while at the same time you was being expiated for everything that you've done. Cause she ain't all the way innocent either. If y'all think she didn't like some of that stuff she was doing, y'all a fool if y'all think she was just a victim every moment. Cassie wasn't a victim every moment. Come on, y'all, let's be real. But you just learned here today on Bosstiviti World Podcast, the real reason why Diddy Puff Daddy is going to prison. Because he formulated a group called the Black Party of legal lawyers who he pulling out of college. He pulling fresh mind lawyers out of college, recruiting them to his organization so that he can launch a party like the Democrats and the Republicans. Do you know what that means if you got an all-black party like the Democrats and the Republicans? Guess what that means? That means that now the black people have a strong enough voice to liberate themselves. Never in life have there been an all-black party that represent the black culture. Not on here promoting racism, not on here promoting separation. But for many years, all other cultures has been balling in life, and black folks have been struggling. And while they live in their luxury house and drive their luxury cars, they see black folks out their windows struggling. I'm talking about we so in pain, man. Everybody know black people in pain. Everybody know that if you want to become a millionaire, only thing you have to do is sell black people pain, because all black folks is in pain out here. Black folks is in pain. Black folks so much in pain, they don't even want to hear nothing you got to say. You can be saying something totally good for them and their benefits. But guess what? Just because you're black, they don't want to hear it. Black people is, I'm talking about, we under attack. We don't see what's going on, but we sure fit to see. But we sure fit to see the outcome of what we have done, y'all. If you think that the consequences of all of this torture and pain won't come to a head, you're a fool. God's people will be redeemed. It's already written. We sitting right here watching live Every day something new, huh? Every day something is new going on in the world, ain't it? Don't you feel the reset? Y'all don't see that everything that God has made bad is being exposed to the earth? Don't you see the devil was trying to make everything that God made good? The devil was making it bad for you. Everything that God made bad for you, the devil has been making it good for you. Oh Lord, we just being attacked by more devils and more devils. Y'all don't see the war that you in? How many days it's gonna take? How many nights it's gonna take for you not to see that you in a war? You in a war, people, and the war is for your soul. So yeah, it's bigger than Diddy. It's bigger than Kamala. It's bigger than Trump. It's some things going on in the midst of this that you wouldn't even believe. The things that's about to happen next, you wouldn't believe. There's a secret war going on, people. We're in election year, y'all. Y'all haven't figured out the pattern yet? You ain't seen that during election year, those be the times that people always come up missing, dead, jail, etc. We ain't figured out the time yet. So from now on, I want you to wake up to this now. Y'all are a part of my family now. You're a part of the Bosstiviti world family. Check this out. From now on, whenever you see that it's election time, know that things are happening in the background. Things are happening, y'all. Whenever an election come up, things are happening because people don't like to lose. You tell me who like to lose. Who in the world like to lose? You got campaigns that has invested millions, sometime $1 billion to get where they gotta go. You think these folks want to lose? No, 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 no. Ain't no losing. Ain't no losing. So what I'm saying is, do y'all, if Diddy come up with 100,000, would y'all accept Diddy coming home on bond? If Diddy came home with 100,000, if Diddy came home on bond, for 100 million, would y'all respect that? If Diddy came home on bond for 100 million, would you respect that? Well, they turned down the 50 million, Henry, and they turned down 75. But if he came back up for another bond hearing, offering us $100 million to get out on bond to the trial date, and they let him out, would y'all respect that? Would y'all respect America? Would y'all respect the courtroom for letting Diddy out on bond for $100 million? Would y'all respect that? Somebody, Raider family said no. Henry said no. Leah said no. The Grand Slot said no. Your said no. Andrew said no. Ray Love said, yeah, they turned it down because it's way too much. You think so? William said, yeah. So y'all saying y'all would respect it if Diddy got out on bond? Robert said, hell no. Diddy for president 2028. I think 2029 will be the next election. It's too much on Diddy. They ain't letting him out. Dude, the dude would respect it. To be honest, we still have no evidence. Exactly. We still have no evidence. Only the Cassie video. Right. That's what I'm saying. Just because a person got an indictment, they don't mean nothing. They still ain't got nothing but that Cassie video. Diddy for president, like lifetime supply of Diddy all. Y'all is something else. Appreciate that, Tyrone. Everybody participating in Diddy party. What's the charge? That's what they saying. That baby oil was lace. Like once you put it on your body, it's like get you high type situation. It said, but what about all those sexual? I don't know what that word is. He's always making too much people on TV and videos. I know, right? Baby oil or coconut oil. We ain't talking about women over here. We talking about Diddy. For sure, Tyrone. I'm thinking so for the person for reading books. So that's the question. Diddy have been turned down on 50 million for bond. Diddy has been turned down on 75 million for bond. Do you think the state would turn Diddy down if he offered 100 million? Hold on real quick, y'all. Isaiah, man, thank you, man. Tell your mother. Hey, 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 unblock Isaiah, Tyrone. Unblock Isaiah Mooley. Unblock him for me, Tyrone. Appreciate it. I think they still gonna turn him down. It's probably something bigger going on, and we don't know about it. Right. Thank you. When he gets out going to do the same thing again. You think so, reading book? Cat is the realest and knows what's up. We are paying too much high taxes and worrying about Diddy. Right. Diddy in here? I don't know. He might got a phone in the jail. Ain't no telling. How long was the sentence when you lost yours? Okay, so I don't understand. They want to break. He's only going to be Epstein. And all the video footage from the raid, that young girl he adopted is gone. Too many people talking. What's she gone? Oh, for real? She missing? The young girl who Diddy had in the video is missing. That's what you saying, Leah? Tyrone, did you unblock Isaiah? So go back up on the comments, go back up and go up and find his name. Go back up and find his name, click on it, and I think you should see unblock. Let me see if there's a way I can do it. I don't know if he back or not. Hold on, y'all. Isaiah, is you back? I'm great, man. Thank you for tuning in. They even saying he put up money for Tupac's death. That's the new thing going on right now. Shout out RYL. What up? What up? Welcome, welcome. Hit that like button. Hit that. Okay, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I see you. There you go. Isaiah back. But yeah, so now that Isaiah is back, so now we can go ahead and get it started, get back started. So the new thing that's going on, this is what I ain't told y'all yet. The new thing that's going on Diddy is that recently, yesterday, about 60 charges has been brought up on Diddy in Texas. Whole new cases, whole new civil suits, right? Do y'all know that in this particular suit, they got even naked pictures? They got naked pictures in the indictment of the victims of Diddy and Diddy in the indictment this time. I was sitting here listening to it today. In the new lawsuit, this new civil suit against Diddy, they got actual pictures of everybody naked in the indictment. They showing the pictures in the suit, in the lawsuit. The naked pictures. They showing them in the lawsuit. That's crazy. But for those of y'all who just tuning in, welcome to Bosstiviti World Podcast, where Bosstiviti is the activity of every boss in high pursuit. Tonight we was talking about Diddy and the indictment and the similarities of him and Jeffrey Epstein and him making bond potentially. The big question is for those who just reaching the page. Diddy came up with 50 million for bond. They denied him. Listen to me now. Diddy came up with 75 million. They denied him. If Diddy came up with $100 million just to make bond till he go to trial, no matter if he going to prison or not, would y'all respect the courts taking the 100 million for Diddy to get out? Would you respect the courts in New York for taking 100 million and putting Diddy on house arrest, confined to his home until he go to trial. Would y'all take it? Would y'all respect that? Yes or no? Comment yes or no. Future Drama say nah. James said no. Laugh More ATL said yeah. Lewis said no. Moe said no. Christian said no. Raphael said, why not? I know, right? So what's going on is that, okay, spin out. You said, why is Diddy so important, right? Because as time go spin out, new information is being developed on Diddy. New cases just came out about 2 days ago on him in Texas also. 120 more charges. 60 women, 60 men just came up on Diddy 2 days ago. So the only reason why y'all don't understand why people still talking about Diddy, listen to this. This is a big thing. The only reason why y'all don't understand why people is still talking about Diddy is because you don't understand algorithm. The algorithm is on Diddy because everybody want to know who's involved. Everybody want to know, is he going to prison? Everybody want to know, is he going to die like Jeffrey Epstein? Everybody want to know. So if you understood the algorithm, you'll understand why people are talking about Diddy. Because Diddy conversation is making big money right now for the media. For all social platforms, Diddy conversation is making everybody money right now. It's just what it is. That's the truth. So spin. Recognize algorithms, learn algorithm, and you'll understand why you seeing what you seeing, how you seeing it. So consistent. You know what I mean? But we need 8 more people to hit that subscribe button, y'all. Hit that like button. I'm definitely trying to get to 10,000 followers before January the 1st. We're trying to hit 10,000 followers before the 1st of January, y'all. Help the channel out. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Joe Rogan. That ain't the real Joe Rogan. I sure hope I get it, Lewis. I've been trying. I've been building, man. Long hours on YouTube trying to hit the 10K mark. But God will open up doors for those who are consistent. So I try to stay consistent to get y'all blessings, man. If you've been buying records, downloading the merch, you should be entitled to know who pockets your lending cent. Thank you, Michelle. I wish you would send 20,000, boy. Did Diddy do it? We already know Diddy did it. No, I ain't saying he right, Henry. Exactly, dirty 1500. Exactly, brother. So it looked like Jay-Z is going down next, y'all. Jay-Z is going down next. But for those of y'all who didn't see the video, Steve Harvey too. I'm gonna show y'all the video.
I don't really follow it, but Sean Puffy P. Daddy Combs
Hit that subscribe button,
went
y'all.
to court, and his bond was revoked by the judge. Now this is after P. Diddy offered up $50 million in bond, offered to sell his airplane, even offered up his mother's house as collateral to keep him from being detained. And when I went to court today, they shut him down. And the funny thing about this whole thing to me that sticks out is that when it comes to human trafficking and sexual charges, there has already been one precedent set. And that precedent was in the same place where I think P. Diddy finds himself, and that's in New York, right? And the last time there was somebody of fame and notoriety that had these kind of charges, his name was Jeffrey Epstein. And they revoked his bond too. And they put him in jail. And it quite possibly, I have not connected the dots, but I'm pretty sure that it will be the same jail that P. Diddy goes to. And that is where, that same jail, that the video cameras malfunctioned and 2 prison guards were disciplined because somehow, some way, the man that was not going to kill himself hung himself, and that would be Jeffrey Epstein. And the theory is that he didn't do it. There's a lot of people that feel that way because of the potential amount of clients on the Epstein Island list that we have yet to ever see. Imagine that. With all these law-abiding, gung-ho, super fucking politicians that do right by the people, they can't even get that right. And so my question in my head as I was going down the highway today when I seen it on the news is this. I wonder what the Vegas odds on the same thing happened to P. Diddy. Same place, same charges, and what is speculated to be just as big or maybe bigger of a clientele list and potential victims. And so it would not shock me that it would be a repeat of what we've already seen before when it comes to these type of allegations. Because he had enough money to get bond, for sure. It was almost, I don't know, $75 million he was willing to put up. Not that he don't deserve it if he's guilty, right? And there's a lot of evidence that leans that way. But he respect due process. But it would not surprise me if we find the same outcome in that case. Good English.
What y'all think?
Where
Will
were you when you found out that Big Jim?
Will
Now I didn't know this because I don't really follow.
Will Will Diddy have the same outcome as Big Jip? I mean, as Jeffrey Epstein? For those of you who just tuning in, welcome to Bosstiviti World Podcast, where Bosstiviti is the activity of every boss in high pursuit. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Sydney said yes. Henry said, "What are you saying? I've been asking the question for the longest. I personally think he's wrong. Just want to hear your views. The Steve Harvey thing too. I hit subscribe as well, and I like. All right. So this is the thing. It is obvious now that a certain political party is not for us. It is obvious that a certain political party is not for us. They have spent millions and billions of dollars to win this 2024 election. And one of their defense strategies they used, they went and got Steve Harvey and the gang. So when Steve Harvey name come up, we're gonna hear the Cedric Entertainer. We're gonna hear the DL Hughley. We're gonna hear the Ricky Smiley names come up whenever Steve Harvey is mentioned. These household names come right along with Steve Harvey. These brothers are now campaigning for these people. They're using their platforms of millions of views to compel people to vote for these people, knowing that these people are after certain people in the world right now. Certain little people. You know what I'm saying? So it's come down to this live. This is the point. Why is it so serious of an election this year? Why is this 2024 election feel so scary, deadly, painful, exhaustion? What is going on? What does the power that be knows that the regular people like you and me don't know, that want them to be at power in this time? At this time, all of these people are fighting to be in power at this time. What is going on in 2024, people? This is the billion-dollar question. Harris' campaign was trying to pay screamers for support. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying, Isaiah. Not only on top of that, not only with that, she even brought rappers out to her rally and had them rapping their songs and dancing and shaking their booty on stage at a campaign rally for political purposes. Whenever did people want to associate the musical vibe with elections? Unless it's a Decepticon involved. There's a Decepticon involved among us. There's a Decepticon involved among us, y'all. And it's deceiving everybody. The Stallion opened for the Harris rally. Exactly. See, we got to remember, and we must not forget live. For those of y'all who just tuning in, thank you for staying. Thank you for tuning in. I'm just giving my opinion from the heart. We got to remember, y'all, when all this thing's said and done, There are three stories in the world that pattern the evil course of life. Listen to me very carefully, y'all. I'm finna drop some wisdom and knowledge on you right now. If you ain't never heard nothing in your life, I hope this get across to you. There are only three sources in life where evil will spring from. So evil started from three stories that happened. Are y'all ready to hear the stories that happened, that it started from? Evil in this world, in the universe, spring from three stories. Are y'all ready to hear the stories that it came from? Say yes or no. That's one of them, Tyree. Okay. Y'all want to hear the story? Say yes or no. Okay. Now listen to me very carefully. I'm going to get up on the screen and talk about this. We're talking about where evil came from. The very first story of evil being reported in the earth is when the very first story of evil being reported in the earth was committed by thought and action. The very first evil act in the world was committed first by thought, then into action. So the first evil that was committed was spoken by whisper to Eve. And through that whisper came suggestion to her mind. From that suggestion spring actions from her hand, which made her bite of the forbidden fruit, which was an evil act against God Almighty. That was the first evil act committed. The second evil act in the earth committed was when Cain became so jealous and envious of his brother that he slew his brother just because his sacrifice was greater than his sacrifice. So jealousy and envy was the second sin created. So you got Eve with biting the forbidden fruit. You got Eve with biting the forbidden fruit. You got Eve for biting, hold on, excuse me, y'all. Eve for biting the forbidden fruit. You got Cain and Abel. Cain and Abel. And the third story is hold on real quick. Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, and so the third story is, man, it done skipped my mind. Hold on, y'all. The third story is It's envy. So it's whisper, greed, and envy. I'm trying to think about where the story of greed came from. I can't think about it, y'all. I can't think about where the story. So, but those are the three things. Whisper, which is suggestion that turned into action. Envy and greed. What was greed? Okay, so greed was, hold on. Greed was Adam and Eve's situation. I can't remember, y'all. I'm gonna move on. I wonder why this thing keep flashing. Allegedly Cain killed Abel because one was sacrificing like fruits and vegetables, and one was sacrificing like lamb and goat to God. And so God liked the sacrifice that Cain was doing, and I mean that Abel was doing, and Cain became jealous. And so through his jealous and envy, he hit his brother with a rock. But look, y'all, I just really got on here to update y'all that Diddy new indictment that's going on in Texas right now has literal pornographic pictures in it. The new indictment, I mean not indictment, the new civil suits against Diddy in Texas. The new civil suits against Diddy in Texas, y'all, has literal pornographic pictures in it. They're talking about it all over the news right now that the new indictment, the new civil suits on Diddy. I got about 2 more minutes, y'all, and I'm out of here. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that subscribe button. But the new civil suits on Diddy in Texas has literal pornographic pictures in it of the incident. It ain't looking good for Diddy in Texas. Diddy lawyers has been sent extravagant amount of money offers towards these cases in Texas. And with a snap of a finger, Diddy could send that wiretap across the screen and end all this stuff in Texas. Will Diddy pay off the Texas debts? Will Diddy pay his Texas debts off? But we trying to get to 10,000 followers, y'all. Hit that subscribe button for me, please. Please hit that subscribe button for me. We trying to get to 10K followers before this year is over. Please hit that subscribe button. I have one more question for y'all before I leave, y'all. One more question, people. One more question. If Donald Trump become the president, listen to me. If Trump become the president, will he free Diddy? Will Trump free Diddy his first 100 days in the office? Will Trump free Diddy His first 100 days in the office. No. Trump won't free Diddy. No. Sydney said no. They want your tax money. I know, right? Sodom and Gomorrah, bro. Man, Trump will not free Diddy. Okay, for sure. Trump will be too damn busy cleaning up Kamala mess. I know that right, but Diddy, I think, will get bail. I'm telling you, he gonna get bail, Random. I don't know, not thinking that far. Diddy needs to be free. If Diddy has the goods, yes, he is. He doesn't know. Trump might free Julian Assange, whatever. Okay. Stop paying taxes. They can't sit back and watch him do his dirt. I know, right? That's wrong. For sure. Yeah, nobody likes vegetarian. Catch him on the third, catch him on 3 more body a week out. Has been free for months now. Okay, for sure. But check this, man. I'm finna get ready to get out of here, y'all. I got about 2 more minutes before I go, y'all. Please hit that subscribe button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel, good people. He'll free Kodak again. Kodak ain't locked up yet. Think you are running this live right, my G. Thank you, King. I appreciate that, Randall. Where are you going? I'm finna go to sleep, man. It's time to lay it down. It's 3:30 a.m. in Atlanta, Georgia. He done did it. Okay. Diddy will be like R. Kelly sitting pretty. Good night, good sir. We appreciate you. Job bless God and protect. Thank you, King. Man, I appreciate that. I accept that prayer. It say it's morning by me. Good night. I know, right? Michelle, Mitchell, my bad, Mitchell. Thank you for tuning in, Mitchell. If y'all subscribe to the channel, type sub inside of the comments, y'all. If you subscribe to the channel, type sub on the thing. Let me see who showed love to the channel. Before I go, type sub SUB. I don't know your name, but it looked like a pair of glasses or handcuffs. Crypto Crazy, thank you so much for subscribing. Isaiah, thank you, man. You've been a big blessing to the channel tonight, man. You really just fed some more homeless people when you gave to the channel. You know, that's what we do. Go check my channel out. We feed the homeless over here. And so I go downtown like once every 2 weeks and talk to the homeless folks and give them something to eat. And we chill on camera and build right there in their trenches. I go right to they block with it. So yeah, thank you so much for feeding the homeless, Isaiah. You're a good brother, man. God gonna bless you. Watch. It's already done. We don't even have to say nothing about it. But if you subscribe to the channel, let me see you type sub on the thing. I'm gonna mention your name before I go. If you subscribe, love you, King. God bless. For sure, we're wet. Thank you so much, Queen. God bless you too also. Rue Dog, thank you so much, big bro, for subscribing, man. Mean a lot, King. Thank you. God hates money overall, for sure. That's a fact. No, hell to the no, for sure. Taxes is a hell content, okay. All right, so I guess I ain't getting that but one person to say sub. If you subscribe to the channel, type sub. Okay, Paul, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, Paul. Thank you, man. Who else subscribed to the channel? Before I get out of here, who all subscribed? Slime Status. Thank you so much for subscribing, man. God bless you, King. Kevin Green, excuse me. Thank you for subscribing, man. Thank y'all for subscribing, man. For real. Jealousy is rampant. Yeah, that's for sure. That's what I was just talking about. He was trying to start an all-black party. We was just talking about that, bro. For sure. Trump down with freeing blacks. There's far more than it deserves. Yep. All black party is fine. We need black, strong, conservative men and women. Spread it. Exactly. Spread it. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Spread it. Hit that subscribe button for me, y'all. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. I'm finna get out of here, man. I gotta go. I know that right. It can be done. Just won't have Diddy in the plan. Hit that subscribe button for me, family. I appreciate y'all so much, man, for looking out. It say have a blessed day. Da, da, da. It say, don't take life too serious. None of us are getting out alive anyway. Sub. Thank you so much for subscribing. Matthew 7:15, night, brother. It say, you think a all-black party is important? Yes, it's very important. That's the only way they gonna respect us. As long as they represent us, they is not gonna respect us. Stop making up excuses for Diddy. He did it. End of story. Of course he did it. All right, y'all. Definitely important because we as black people are the country's trendsetters. Okay, thank you, Isaac, for joining the channel. Please hit that subscribe button, family. We trying to reach 10,000 followers before this year is up. Please hit that subscribe button. I gotta get out of here, y'all. I am tired. I am tired. Please hit that subscribe button for me, family. Isaiah, thank you once again, Isaiah. You was a big blessing to the channel tonight. Thank you so much, King. Isaac Bovin, thank you so much for subscribing. That's a blessing from you also. Y'all brothers and sisters, y'all have a good night tonight. And I send blessings out, like I said, to you and your family, that y'all, in this time of America, survive, stay whole, stay accident free, stay alive in this time. Because in reality, we are in a silent war, people. And this silent war is slowly taking us all. If we look over the matter of 4 years, ever since 2020. If we look into 20 years, since 2020 to 2024, so many people have died. So many people has died since 2020 and now 2024, y'all. If y'all don't pay attention to that, you are a loser. You will lose. My people, we are under attack silently, individual by individual. Because for the next 10 summers, the game plan is to execute and kill as many people as possible. It's called depopulation, y'all. Stay focused on what's going on outside. Life is bigger than you scrolling on your phone, you listening to your music. Don't let the whole world crumble to you, crumble in front of you while you on Instagram, while you on YouTube and Twitter. Don't let the world crumble in front of you while you got your phone in your hand. See, some of us, we're going to be so gone with these phones and devices that we're going to let the world crumble in front of us while we holding it in our hand. We're going to be holding the phone in our hand. Some of us going to be holding the phone in our hand at the exact moment of the crumbling of everything. Because that's all we care about, holding that phone. As long as we got that phone, see, that phone done became so much of a devil that we forgot what the word told us. Didn't it say that, hey, at the end of time, no man will ever be able to do transaction, buy things, sell things, unless you got that that mark of the beast, right? And this mark of the beast will come where? Either on your forehead or on your hand, right? Where that phone be at? Don't that phone be in your hand? Why that phone can't be considered a mark of the beast? Hasn't Elon Musk just came up with the phone chip to put in your brain? You can make calls, you can text everything from your mind. Didn't Elon Musk just come up with that? Why that can't be considered as the mark? Y'all better pay attention, people. The mark of the devil is here. We holding it every day. And now they trying to put it in our brains. And the mark of the beast is here. It's present. Don't forget, people, on my way out, the book of Revelations is in full motion, just like a motion picture. If you don't see what is going on before it happens to you, you will lose this battle, y'all. A wise man and a wise woman during this time will understand what is to come. If you have no knowledge, you will be among those who crumble. The book tells us, some shall die from a lack of knowledge and understanding, and in the greatness of their folly, they shall be led astray. Some shall die from a lack of knowledge and understanding. It ain't gonna be your fault why you died, but you just didn't know. But guess what? You're dead. You didn't know. You was misinformed. You didn't know. You was uninformed, excuse me. You didn't know. But guess what, people? We are in a time now where you die for not knowing. I didn't know that. It's too late now, baby. It's over. It's over now. So either you're going to become of those of knowings, of knowledge, of wisdom, of understanding, of learning, of conducting, or you will fail and drown like other people. Some of the people around us is fit to drown people. Some of the people around us is fit to drown. They fit to drown. We fit to see some of our cousins, our sisters, our aunts, our uncles, they fit to drown. And what are you going to do? The drowning is on the way. We slowly seeing right now the drowning has begun. Workers in Boston, workers in Texas, workers all over the world has stepped down. 47,000 workers stepped down and stopped working, shipping containers, etc. What do you think this come from? What inspired all of these great acts been going on during this election time? Everybody in the world been saying, hey, they need to stop working. Everybody need to stop working at the same time. And just so happened, here it comes. During the election time, now everybody want to stop working? So, in closure, remember, some shall die from a lack of knowledge and understanding. And in the greatness of their folly, they shall be led astray. Many of us will suffer because of the information we don't have. We will suffer, people. All them games you want to play in your life. All them games you playing, but didn't know the whole time. The real game was being done to you. You've been playing games with your life for 30 years, 40 years, and you didn't even know that the game was being played on you. The greatest embarrassment in the world is to go to your graveyard not knowing that the games you was playing was played on you in the end. Now you in the grave and everybody else know that you died by the game. But you didn't win the game, which made you a loser, people. So pay attention to the real reality of life. And the real reality of life, people, is that we at war. We in a silent war, people. And if you don't have information and knowledge, you will suffer the consequences for being uninformed. We are in an age now where people ain't taking their time to teach you no more. So either you got the sauce or you're gonna get lost. Either you got the sauce or you're gonna get lost, people. You better go find that sauce, y'all. Stop being so biased with information. Go get that information you need to make it out here, y'all. It's bigger than Benjamin Franklin. It's bigger than Abraham Lincoln and George Washington and all these presidents on the dollar. It's bigger than these folks. It's bigger than the dollar. Because when that war is on, ain't no money gonna save you. So y'all have a good night, people. I am your brother. I am your host. I am your news reporter, podcaster, Bossa Nova. It's been a pleasant night talking to you. It's been a pleasant receiving your blessings to this channel. I am for you. And if you are for me, please subscribe to the channel, show love to the channel, be a blessing to this channel, because your actions is a blessing to another. Go check the channel out. Go see what we're doing over here. We're on a different vibration. But for those of y'all who have tuned in, welcome to the family. Welcome to Bosstivity World Podcast, where Bosstivity is the activity of every boss in high pursuit. Bosstivity is a two-compound word made to explain the actions of the everyday hustler, grinder, entrepreneur in the street, who's out here doing boss things every day, but they haven't been crowned the boss yet because they don't have the credentials. But they're on the bosstivity path. So you might not be a boss today, but you're on the bosstivity path of becoming a boss. As long as you stay there, you will be crowned a boss, brother and sisters. Stay on the bosstivity path. Stay on the positivity path. I promise you, you will win in the end. Bosstivity is the vision of success. Bosstivity is what everybody is applying. You just didn't know the word exists, people. Now you know about bosstivity. It's no longer your birthday. You've been born already. Now it's your bosstivity day. This is the day where you're going to do boss things. You're going to the mall, you're going to the pawn shop, the jewelry store, wherever you're going to ball. You're going to do boss things. So for now on, it's your bosstivity day. Let's make bosstivity a word. Just as they made twerk a word, everybody started saying twerk, twerk, twerk. Said twerk so much that now twerk is in the Webster dictionary. You can Google twerk now. So let's make bosstivity Googleable. Let's make bosstivity Googleable, y'all. And with that said, thank y'all so much. If you are a boss, you just reached the right place. If you on boss things, you just reached the right place, y'all. Welcome to the family. God bless you. Thank you for subscribing and liking my page. Man, welcome. I go live every day at 2 o'clock, y'all. Turn your notifications on. 2 o'clock every day, I'm bringing new news and updates to you about present situations. Hit that notification button. God bless y'all, man. I'm out of here. I gotta go, y'all. If you subscribe, just say sub real quick. Say sub real quick. I'm finna go, y'all. If you subscribe, just say sub real quick. Spin Out, thank you so much for subscribing, Spin Out. Matthew, thank you for subscribing, Matthew. Tyrone Church, thank you so much, brother. God bless you, dog. It's a bunch of Tyrones in here. Adam, thank you so much for subscribing, King. God bless you, dog. Yep. I got the pink eye, man. I know, man. You gonna be all right. Put a lemon on it. I know, right, Notorious? It's over for Diddy, Notorious. But thank y'all for subscribing and and commenting on the page, man. Tonight been a good night. Dog, how you get pink eye in both eyes, Torpedo? Mark of the Beast is real and it's coming. I know it's already here, bro. Thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button, man. I'm out of here, y'all. It's 4 o'clock in the morning almost where I'm at. It's time for me to knock it out, y'all. I got to do work tomorrow. Thank y'all for tuning in. We are family now. We are family now, y'all. And thank y'all for hitting that the heart button. Thank y'all for hitting the smiley face button and the party buttons over here to the side. Man, I appreciate it, man. Blessing, blessing, blessing. For real. All right, y'all, I'm gone, man. Hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that like button. God bless y'all, man. I'm out of here. Isaiah, thank you, man. Thank you, Isaiah. Bye, man. I'm going for real this time. Thank you for hitting the heart button and the party button and the 100 button. Thank y'all. I'm out of here, man. God bless y'all, man. Stay tuned. Turn your notifications on. Turn your notifications on so you can know when I go live at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. It'd be 2 or 3 because sometimes I be getting caught up at 2. But here go the pool for the update on Diddy. Thank you for subscribing, Isaac. And man, I'm out of here, y'all. All right, y'all. Have a good night, man. God bless y'all. Hit that subscribe button, family. Hit that subscribe button for me, y'all. Thank you. Bye, y'all. Bye. Thank you for subscribing, Chocolate Star. Thank you, Queen. God bless you, Queen. For sure. Y'all follow the Instagram too. Same name, Bosstiviti. Put Bosstiviti in Instagram and TikTok. Follow me on my other platform because that's where you get the news at. I report the news on my Instagram, and then I respond to the news in podcast style on YouTube. So I report the news on Instagram, and I come back on YouTube and make a podcast about the news that were reported. God bless you too. And I love you. Love you too, Tyrone, bro. Thank you, man. Good night, y'all. I'm gone, man, for real this time. Bye, y'all. Hit that subscribe button.